Namaskar. Welcome to XHM Digital. Today we will discuss about the people and public life of Odisha. The people of Odisha are endowed with rich culture and high tradition. Here the traditional fusion has taken place at Puri, Bhubaneswar, Rourkela, Sambalpur and Jaipur. The Jagannath cult and the Vaishnav cult of Sri Chaitanya Dev and Buddhism have molded at Puri, while Jainism, Buddhism and Shivayat cult have successfully coexisted at Bhubaneswar. Sambalpur in western Odisha is the meeting zone of Odia culture and traditions with those of Chhattisgarh plains, while the Rourkela Odia culture and traditions have successfully matched with that of Biharis. The Jaipur similarly matched with that of Telugus of Andhra Pradesh. There are several important aspects in Odisha. These are demography, language, religion and caste, social life, food and culture. Now let's talk about the demography of Odisha. Among the states of India, Odisha is the 10th in area and 11th in population, with the figure standing at 3,68,04,660 according to 2001 census. While covering 4.7% of the country's total area, it accounts for 3.6% of the total population. The density of population is 236 as against the all India figure of 313. The state's sex ratio is 972, all India ratio being 933. The percentage of literacy is 63.08. The districts of Kandhamal, Mayurbhanj and Kalahandi are mostly rural, having a rural population of about 94% on an average. Only about 15% of the people live in towns and cities. Now let's discuss about the language of Odisha. Odia is the oldest language in the country and the predominant language in the state. Odia is the official language of the state and 84% of the people speak in Odia. Besides, Hindi, Urdu, Telugu and Bengali are widely understood but sometimes spoken. English is widely spoken by the educated few. There are so many tribal languages spoken by the tribal people of the state. Now we will talk about the religion and caste of Odisha. Among all the states of India, Odisha has the highest concentration of Hindus. According to a population statistics, the Hindus form 94.35% of the total population. The Muslims, Christians, Buddhists, Sikhs, Jains and the others forming 2.07, 2.44, 0.027, 0.047, 0.025 and 0.983% respectively. Odisha is a land of religious tolerance and the people following different religions and faiths live harmoniously, often within the same village. Usually a large number of castes reside in a Hindu village such as Brahmins, Karans, Khandayats or Kshatriyas, and the functional castes like cultivators, carpenters, weavers, milkmen. Now let's talk about the social life of Odisha. People in Odisha, whether rural or urban, live in their families. Those who have to stay away from their families due to their workplaces in town or industrial areas usually come to the village to spend some time. When a young man or woman is of marriageable age, it is usually the duty of the parents to arrange for the marriage. The Muslims and the Christians follow their own traditional customs. Intercaste marriages are taking place in recent times but are limited in number. Certain moral code or ethics are commonly accepted in the Odian society in respect of social conduct. Drinking is considered a vice and as such shameful in the household of villages. For the tribal people, however, it is not a vice. Sexual immorality is hated all over the state. Now it's time to talk about the economic structure and natural calamity of Odisha. Despite vast deposits of mineral wealth, a large number of people in Odisha live below poverty line. Plans or programs have not helped much to develop the economic structure of Odisha. Besides this, the economy of Odisha is often upset by some natural calamities like flood and cyclone. Cyclone has in recent years become a regular feature like flood or drought. In 1972, the state was hit by a cyclone that reduced the coastal districts. In 1973, floods brought great damage in Balasore and Mayurbhanj districts. In 1974 and 75, a drought of long duration descended on the state. In 1979, a tornado destroyed the village Puruna Bandhagoda in Keonjhar district. In 1982, heavy floods had broken the economic backbone of Odisha. The latest disaster in the state was the super cyclone of October 1999. Now it's time for the delicious food and dress of Odisha. The food of Odisha is very delicious. Cooked rice, dal, with curry as a side dish is a main course for all people. There is also a widely prevalent practice of taking cooked rice soaked in water overnight is called pakhala as an alternative to a warm rice meal. Some people like to take roti or chapati for dinners. The people of Odisha both use the sun-dried rice and parboiled rice, the former especially in festive occasions. Khechuri, kanika and payesh are prepared from sun-dried rice. Cake is prepared from rice powder and gram dal. The various types of cakes are chokuri, chitou, monda, kakara, arisa and podopitha. The widows of the upper caste Hindu and the devotees are by choice vegetarian. Between meat and fish, the latter is the common ingredient of the everyday non-vegetarian meal. Delicious curries are prepared with different vegetables or fish, meat and eggs by adding different masalas. The traditional dress dhoti and kurta is widely used in rural areas. The urban area people like to wear pant and shirt. Most of the women wear sari. The college-going girls like to wear salwar and kameez. The informal dress for most of the people is lungi and gamcha.